Somebody recently reached out to me asking a very interesting question that's way more common than you'd think, and it says, well, if God is all-knowing, and we believe He is, and God is all-knowing, and we believe He is, then why did He create you and me? Why create this dunya, this ups and downs, the good, the bad, the ugly? Why not just skip to the end? I mean, He knows the end result. He knows if we belong in heaven, inshallah, or belong in hell, ma'adallah. So why not just get to that part and just get it over with? Why do this unnecessary drama? Now, this is a very interesting question, and it has a very interesting answer, but before we get to the answer, we need to understand the nature of this question, the source of this question. And the source is none other than the shaitan, and I'll explain how. You see, the shaitan makes us forget our position in the hierarchy of creation, that Allah has created us, and as a creation we are His slave, or we try to be. And as a slave, you don't get the right or the luxury to question your master as to why he wants to do certain things. We are not partners, and this is the trick of the shaitan. He makes us think that, yeah, we have an equal say, we get to decide how things should operate or not operate, so we can ask these questions, when in reality we don't, because Allah has created us. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْإِنسَ وَالْجِنَّ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created humankind and mankind except for worship. So we're not here to question reality. We're here to do as we're told, or at least try to, and stay away with what He's forbidden for us. Whatever is haram and forbidden, we stay away from it as best we can. But shaitan comes and whispers and says, no, let's understand why. I mean, He knows everything, so why do this unnecessary song and dance? And we do not have a right to ask this question, because we are not equals with Allah to question His every decision. We just have to submit to it, and this is the nature of being a Muslim. Muslim comes from the word salama, or Islam, which means to submit your will and desire to understand and take whatever Allah orders us as command. This is it. We don't get to question. We don't have that luxury. And you see, subhanAllah, the more we do that, the more we earn the title of being a slave. And this is the highest honor we could have as a Muslim, to be Allah's slave. And I'll tell you how. In Surah Al-Kahf, for example, in the story of Musa, when he's told to go to Al-Khidr, who we believe his name is Al-Khidr, to learn from this person, right? To learn knowledge of the unseen. Now, the context before that is that Bani Israel, the people of Israel, they asked Musa alayhi salam. They said, who is the most knowledgeable person today in the earth? And he looked around and he said, well, it's me. Not out of arrogance, but because he was getting wahi from Allah, so he pretty much knew everything. But then Allah reveals to him, He says, actually, there's somebody who knows a little bit more than you. Go learn from him. So Musa packs up and he goes and meets Al-Khidr, and he starts learning from him. But what does Allah describe Al-Khidr as in the Quran? He says he is a slave. The guy has all this knowledge, he has ability to see into the unseen. God has given him all these special blessings and grants and all these cool things, but he's just a slave. عَبْدًا مِنْ عِبَادِنَا آتَيْنَاهُ مِنْ لَدُنَّا عِلْمًا. We've given him some of our knowledge from the secret vault, but he's just a slave, nothing special. But that in itself is the utmost special status you could get as a Muslim, to be called Allah's slave. Because a slave will not question, a slave will not deviate, a slave will not get upset. He will accept whatever his master tells him to do. SubhanAllah. May Allah make us the best of His slaves. Barakallah feekum. Take care. Salam.